Oh, let's give a shout out to Cal F, dude, from Everglen, who built a Mirandus themed Discord RPG. That was pretty sweet.
He says it's not going to be guild specific.
I'm going to try to hit really quick some questions because I know we're running over on time a bit. Where did the name Mirandus come from? Mirandus means miracle or wonder. That's really what it means. And so that's kind of woven into the game and the spirit of it that, the Isles of Mirandus, while incredibly dangerous, also hold great miracles and great wonder. Anyone can buy a Citadel, but they are incredibly expensive. Citadels are not placed by hand in the world. They function as major central points, not just for players, but also as major kind of narrative and story arc elements. With every Citadel that comes to life, the game kind of changes fundamentally. So you can buy them, but they're crazy expensive. And a lot of that is because of all the time, work, and energy that goes into building them and supporting them. They're a truly custom piece. When you own a Citadel, you do have the right to choose your court. Um, and that will give people in your court a buff. Owning a deed gives you a buff, and the better deed you own can give you a better buff. And you can assign a court if you own a Citadel, which is pretty sweet. Is there a way for a group of players to own a Citadel? Um, in order for us to remain kind of a decentralized network, I don't think that like Gala itself can form like a DAO or something that would distribute ownership to players. That's something that I don't think we can do. But I absolutely love the idea that you guys could organize outside of Gala Corporate and do something like that. And it's not just for a Citadel; it's for anything that's kind of would be big and too crazy for most people to own in its entirety. Um, it's like a timeshare. Can't buy a $10 million condo. Holy crap! But if you spend a little bit of money, you can be there 2 days, 2 weeks out of the year or something. Is there a way to timeshare a Citadel or something that would be really neat? But it's nothing we can kind of do or organize. It needs to be something that lands in your guys' hands. But I really would love and hope to see that. There's questions about the layouts for water-based deeds. The reason, if you look at the deeds for towns, guys, you can load them up and look at what you should be expecting. The reason that we haven't done that for water-based deeds yet is because there's a lot of work that goes on in us figuring out if we can make them 100% physical or not. And that is always our goal. It would be amazing to see an active port where the boats are truly coming in and out and they each have their own places that they can be. There's a question about do they have room for buildings and shops? And I think the answer to that is yes at the higher tiers. Certainly, like the wharf, they'll have some buildings that you would expect to find. Again, we're trying to simulate about what this would be. If you need major stuff, you would go to a town or a city. But there certainly would be kind of basic structures, I think, assembled around a wharf. And we'll dig into kind of classes and
I can
mastery and
give
stuff.
a quick
Sure.
overview if you want to do that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, classes basically are ancient scrolls that unlock, information and abilities in yourself. And they come with a passive boost and either one, two, or three additional actions for your chosen sort of mastery of weapon type. And that's all we'll say.
We think of classes as less of a way that you define yourself when the game first begins and more of something that you grow to earn and show off. So we think they're pretty cool. They'll work in an intuitive way, but they'll be really cool and powerful. I consider one of the things that we talk about, guys, is being renowned, and I consider a class to be something you should be renowned for. If you have it,
It's your title as well. Yeah.
yeah, like you are the blade master, the bloody blade master of the West, or whatever. Not everyone should be able to have one of those. They should be scarce, and very few people should be able to actually equip it. And to equip it means a massive boost. Is there a history and a mythology behind Mirandus? Yes, it is. It is deep and touches all things, but we will not betray what that is. Will there be any NPC factions? Is one of the questions. I think that's interesting. The answer to that is absolutely. It's a way the simulation runs. Things are aware of their friends and people around them that they know, love, and trust versus things they don't. I think they're talking about rival factions potentially. Think of two rival goblin factions that hate each other. I think that too could be possible. I definitely want this concept of a seat of governance within the world of Mirandus. That's the forum we've mentioned before, but I think all of you guys, you need to have a voice about the world and how it works. There's a law of the land, and we can develop. I think we have what was it 8 on? We have 8 different loot proposals. this is the
There's
kind
more
of,
than that.
yeah, I mean, I think there's 8 kind of core solid ones, but
Yeah.
you know, no loot system is going to make everybody happy. But we can, it's not necessarily a ton more work for us to develop one loot system over another. So it's the kind of thing that we would want to bring to the grand forum, to bring to you guys and have you guys vote on, and then we would implement that. And yes, absolutely, over time, if you guys are thinking it doesn't work, if this sucks, then those rules could be changed. But, smash that like button, right, Manuel?
Like and subscribe. Smash that like button, guys.
Press it gently. Press it gently.